Let me take you back to a simpler time, a time where Roblox was dominated by Pokemon Brick Bronze. Brick Bronze was one of the single most popular games of its time. With an expansive story, a full PvP system, trading, and so many more features, Brick Bronze was on top of Roblox. But eventually, copyright caught up to it. New innovation of the creature capture genre, separate from the Pokemon brand, became necessary. Several new age Roblox creature capture games were released over time, but today, I want to focus on just one in specific. Tales of Tanorio. Tales of Tanorio was made as a passion project by several developers who wanted to reimagine the genre. However, despite its unique art style and high-level game mechanics, it still hovers around 50 to 100 active players only. To find out why this is, let's go back to the game's start. February 17th, 2024. This was originally going to be the day of the release of Tales of Tanorio. However, this did not come to fruition, as a huge amount of bugs that would softlock players prevented the game's release on time. There was a small bit of controversy about the game because of this, but regardless, the game was set to release on February 23rd of that same year. After a small wait, Tales of Tanorio was finally released. Oh, wait, never mind. Another issue for the development team arose as the lead scripter, Topia, was hospitalized the day of the new set release, forcing another delay on the game's release. But alright. After all the issues were put behind, the game finally released on March 10th. On release, the game had 100,000 players. Unfortunately, the game was also a buggy mess on its release. But now that the game was out, the development team could put the release delays behind them to never happen again. Hopefully. Over the next year after the release, the game slowly began to fix its several bugs and added new content. Tales of Tanorio started to become the game it was promised to be, as a stylized and community-driven creature capture game. After all, the development team wasn't even paid to make it. The entire game had just been a passion project by a team who just wanted to make the best game they could. However, the game did lack spectacle in some areas, and had seemingly unpolished UI, and also lacked a PvP feature, which is characteristic of creature capture games, which eventually led to the development team announcing, on December 13th, 2025, the Tales of Tanorio YouTube channel put out a trailer for a relaunch of the game, set to release on January 3rd, 2026. The relaunch was going to entail new Tanorians and area designs, new UI, new story pacing, and the long-awaited PvP for the game. Unfortunately, the development team realized that this date was a little too optimistic, so they decided to push the relaunch date back to January 17th instead. Even then, the relaunch still got delayed. This time, the transferring of data between the old version and relaunch was causing issues, forcing the developers to delay the release several weeks. After Topia got very sick again, causing another small delay, the relaunch was finally put out on February 1st, 2026. But this relaunch was not as glorious as expected. The player count did not even soar past 15,000 players, far away from the player count on the game's initial release. Perhaps the delays were to blame, or perhaps the data issues scared players from wanting to rejoin, or perhaps people had just given up on the game. The relaunch did, as expected with this game, have some annoying bugs, but overall, the relaunch did improve many aspects of the game. So, here we are in July 2026. A lot of the bugs from the relaunch have actually been patched, and the game has steadily improved. The finishing touches of the PvP system are being implemented, and new content for replayability is being added. Despite how far the game has come and how great it is, it still only has about 50 concurrent players at most times. The cause could be all the controversies that the game, and other creature capture games as well, have experienced with delays. Or it could just be that the players don't want to return to the game to give it another chance. This only raises questions about whether the player count will improve in the future is very uncertain. But right now, if you have never played or haven't rejoined Tales of Tanorio in a while, I urge you to give it a chance. You might be shocked by how good the core game actually is, and if the game is too buggy for you, then at least you try to see what it was like. And if you need to see it in action first, you can watch my Nuzlocke series on the game in the related video. Game development is no easy feat, especially without pay and while having a full-time job. And nothing motivates a game developer like seeing people playing the game. If more people play, we might actually see the game live up to its full potential. So, give Tales of Tanorio a try. The link is in the description. And maybe Tales of Tanorio won't have to be known as Hey guys, Shoebox Doge here. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please remember to leave a like, and comment down below your thoughts on the downfall of Tales of Tanorio. Together, we can return glory back to Tales of Tanorio from its apparent death. That's all for today. Peace out.